When you mentioned the quiz or the assessment on the website, is everybody kind of in the same, when you meet with people, are they kind of all on the same level, or everybody a little different? Russ?
So I'll jump in on that one, Jeff. So one of the things that if we take a step back, Jamie and I did some interviewing with 25 rising gen from around the globe. Jamie then went to a conference, I believe in Miami, got in a lift or an elevator, and by the time he came out of the elevator, he had a research team from the University of Adelaide as part of the team as well. What that allowed us to do is to really take the words that we were hearing and the stories that we were hearing from those interviews and turn them more into data, and to turn them into something where we could spot repeatable patterns. So one of the things that we saw was the presence, as Jamie mentioned earlier, of breaking moments. So we all have breaking moments in our lives. They can be positive moments, they can be negative moments, but it's effectively something that kind of comes along. Examples are births, marriages, deaths, etc. Someone else, it was breaking of their collarbone, which shifted the trajectory within their own family. That would consider a breaking moment. But it also identified that there are 4 phases on everyone's quest for legitimacy. They are non-linear phases, but I'll take them in a semblance of order. You have awareness as the first stage. So that feeling of being aware that there's something different about the life and opportunities that you have in your life compared to most other people. Amusing example of that is a lady that we interviewed who came from a jewelry and diamond dealing family. And she was taught to count at a very young age on the kitchen table by counting out diamonds. I don't know about you, but I didn't learn to count. I didn't learn to count by counting with diamonds. And so that was, in retrospect, a moment of awareness where she'd go, that's something different about my life. The next stage within the 4 phases of the quest is the tug of war. So it's that feeling of there's a world that I'm growing up in, and there's a world outside of that. And where do I sit within either of those realms? We then move on to exploration, which we believe is one of the most important phases of the quest. It's where you really learn who it is that you are and the identity that you have. And then finally comes ownership. Now, we're not talking about ownership of assets. We're not talking about ownerships of shares in businesses. We're talking about ownership and agency over your own life. And what we find is that most times, or all times in people's lives, they are at some point on those 4 phases of the quest. So the assessment on the website is designed to help identify where you are on the quest. Knowing where you are, you're better able to navigate a way towards where it is that you're looking to go. And we have a range of options to allow people to do that. So we offer one-to-one coaching or mentoring. We offer masterclasses that can be delivered to groups of rising gen or to families. They can be tailored to half or full day. And as Jamie mentioned, we have an immersive experience that we delivered last year in Oxford that helps people and takes them on a journey, experiential journey of understanding themselves, the impact they want to have on the world, and then provides the accountability to deliver that.